Hey guys, Timmy from Candid TV. Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, I do home theater and audio reviews on this channel here. So today we're taking a look at a really cool item. These are the Tuscany seats from Valencia Home Theater Seating. They sent over the row of two. They sent these out for my review. They didn't send any expectations or anything they wanted me specifically to, address with these. They just basically sent these over and said, we'd love for you to review these on your channel. So I think this is automatically one of the coolest items I've reviewed on the channel for sure. So like I said, they sent over the row of two. There's various configurations in that you can purchase all the way up to, I believe, a row of five. And then, there's like a row of two. There's kind of more of like a love seat option and stuff. So you guys can check that out. The link's going to be down there below. That will be an affiliate link. But there's a lot of different setup options. So depending on whether you're maybe putting this in your living room, which I saw a lot of people do, if you have a dedicated, maybe bonus room, or you actually have a full-on home theater, it's pretty cool because, yeah, these are very customizable, and sizing wise, you can fit these in a lot of different configurations in your room. So I have these set up, like I said, I have the row of two. I have these in a bonus room, basically up on my second level. I've got a fourth floor kind of over the garage space, which is where I got my Elite Screens projector screen in there. It's a 100-inch diagonal screen. I have the projector set up on like a tripod, and then I've got these two seats off to one side of that projector there. And honestly, it's not the biggest room, so even in a smaller space, it's awesome because these can fit in. So all you need is 5-inch clearance required for the reclining function on these. So you don't need to have, too much space either. Sometimes, the reclining things, if you need to have them further out from the wall, then it's kind of, taking up more of the space in the room and encroaching more on the area. But with these, honestly, you don't really have to worry about that too much. And I'll show you exactly kind of how far I have these away from my wall, and I'm still able to get full extension, full reclining out of these. So let me talk about some of the other kind of standout features of these seats. So like I said, I have the Tuscany ones. They have this diamond stitch pattern that looks really nice. It makes it look really exquisite. It's got Napa 11,000 leather, which feels really nice also. There is an LED lit bottom edge. It's a blue light that you can turn that on and off also. There's a switch to toggle that on and off. Also, the cup holders even have some LED lighting, and also on the controls, there's a little light bar. So the controls, which are on the inside of your seat, are also lit up as well. So on my row two, I have basically a divider still in between the two seats, so that ends up giving me 3 armrests. So there's actually 3 cup holders on the row of two. Those cup holders are nice because there's kind of like an inlay in there where you can fit, smaller things, and you can fit kind of larger items as well. So let's jump over to kind of the delivery and the setup and kind of exactly how all that works, because these are, full-size home theater chairs, how much assembly is required, all that kind of stuff. So basically the way mine came with the row of two, they came in 2 different boxes. You kind of had, your left and your right side. As far as actual assembly, it really wasn't too bad. There were honestly just a couple of wires that you connected together. The top and the bottom of the chair basically came unattached. You literally kind of just line up the hinges on where it attaches to the chair. You just slide it in, and then they kind of just lock into place. And then that's where you just kind of hook up your power to the chairs kind of on the bottom and the back. And then there's just a little slip cover thing that kind of covers that up on the back end of the chair. So even if, say, you had like room in between these, you're not facing a wall, the wires and everything are covered up there. The back of the chair is covered up, so it looks really nice. And there's a couple attachments at the bottom of the chair that kind of just swing out and pivot out to the side. And then for my row, basically the 2 chairs in, you just slide them in together side by side, and they kind of lock into place. So that was all very easy to set up. Honestly, the hardest part was probably getting them inside my house. You'll get curbside delivery. They'll basically said that they'll bring it within like a barrier. So they could have brought it inside like the front door. They could have brought it in like they basically just did inside our garage. It was just easier for me to basically unbox them and just actually bring them up through the house that way with the box off, because it was a little easier getting through doorways. So yeah, guys, very easy. They gave me a window. They came, they delivered them. So definitely nothing to worry about there. So one of the other cool features is the armrest storage. So like I mentioned, there's actually 3 armrests on my row of 2 here. There's a pretty big storage area under each one of those armrests. So as far as like remote controls and things like that, maybe you have some gaming equipment, headsets, anything like that you'd want to put in there. There's a lot of room for that actually. So I was pretty impressed with that too, because that's also going to just keep the area clean and keep your home theater looking nice. Speaking of the armrest, that little silver spot on there, there's a circular area. That is actually for some of their attachments. So there actually is like a separate attachment. I'll link down below as well, like a tray table. So you can put that in there. It's kind of like a rod insert that'll go into there. If you want to eat there, or, you know, maybe you're working at these. Some people in those reviews were actually saying that they use them in their living room, and, you know, then they have books on there. They're eating dinner there, watching TV, watching a home theater. So yeah, it's pretty cool also that you have a few accessories you can add like that. So now for the coolest part of these chairs, I love the customization that you get kind of on your fit. As a physical therapist, that's something I definitely can relate to and appreciate. But you basically have the reclining power function, you've got your power headrest, and you've got a power lumbar support. So it's pretty awesome because not only can you recline and incline and stuff here, but you can also then, you know, depending on, say, if you go halfway back, that may change kind of the head orientation or your lumbar support. So then you can independently toggle the headrest and the lumbar support. So that to me is awesome because that just made for a very comfortable setup. If you're, you know, getting a little bit further back and you need a little bit more support in, you know, the low back area, then all you need to do is just hit the control and, you know, you can give a little bit more support back there and vice versa. So I was really impressed with those controls, and just like I said, the actual customized fit that you could get by having those 3 different variables there. I think that's a big deal. I think having the headrest and the lumbar support, there's quite a bit of range of motion between those two as well. You can really kind of go full range through the headrest. You can get quite a bit of lumbar support there as well. So guys, regardless of where you're getting this for, if it's a living room, a home theater setup, anything like that, whether you're, you know, you got a TV, you got a projector, I think that these are a great option. Like I said, there's many different configurations, so you can go from anything such as the row of 2 that I have up to like a row of 5. So depending on your space, there's a lot of different customization that you can do. I think especially if you're going for that home theater look, you know, the look of these seats, the feel, the customization of the fit from what we talked about, all the different power controls, it's pretty awesome. I think it's pretty comparable. It's not too different from, I think, the pricing on your other options of, you know, other traditional type of furniture. But I think these are some pretty awesome chairs. There's a lot of different options out there. Like I said, these were the Tuscany line, but they have a lot of different other designs as well. You could get different colors. So check it out. Like I said, that link will be down here below in the description. So I'd appreciate if you use that. That does help me out a little bit. Thanks to Valencia Home Theater Seating for actually sending these out. Like I said, they sent them out with no strings attached. Basically said, go ahead and do a review of these. We'd love to see them on the channel. So I really appreciate it. If you like this video, check out this one that's going to be popping up here. Also hit that subscribe button if you like content like this. Thank you guys for watching with me here today, and I'll see you on the next one.